Hey everybody, we
Made it! No? Too much? Okay. I was going with it! Come on! You ruined it!
scared the crap out of me.
I'm kneeling on gravel today.
Hey everybody, we moved.
We did!
And we made it. We made it to the new building. We're going to walk you through a little bit of the moving process for
Yes.
Chip Theory over the course of this last month. We're going to show you a little bit of the old place and moving out, and we're going to give you a full tour of the still under construction new office.
Let's do this!
Yeah. Welcome inside the brand new Chip Theory Games.
Yes.
Yes. So now everything in here is still very much under construction. We're awaiting the arrival of several sort of container offices that we're going to talk about.
Yep.
But we're going to give you a tour of what we've got right now and try and paint a vision for what this space is going to look like in the coming months. So right now we're standing in the entryway, and over here. Why don't you explain what's going to be going on over here, which right now has an upside down
Yeah,
sign.
first we'll fix that a little bit, and we're going to put a welcoming desk here, some kind of someone to welcome in customers that come off the street. But we're not expecting a lot of that because this is mainly, where we're doing a lot of our production of our games. So that'll be first and foremost, and then if we can show people around, show the games that we make, we'd love to do that too. And we're going to bring people into the next room, which is where we're going to do a lot of our play testing.
Right now, though, that's serving
So-
as all of our temporary office space. So
Yes.
let's go take a look.
Yes.
Welcome to the space that is currently serving as our temporary office, but is going to eventually be something super important that we did not have at our old
my
space.
goodness.
And that is an open area to set up games, play test games, have people come in from the public to
Yeah.
play test our games. Just a big, wide open space that eventually is going to have a bunch of game tables and some other exciting stuff. And then over to my left, you can also see we've got this space, which right now is serving as temporary seating, and eventually is going to serve as kind of a display area for all of our games and possibly for public walk-ins who come in and want to purchase our games, which we also did not have space for at the old place.
And now let's take you into this room, which currently is offices, but not what it's going to
I
be.
apologize in advance for the mess at my desk. In our old space, the other thing other than development space that was sorely missing was any kind of meeting space
Oh my goodness.
at
yeah.
all. I mean, really, you wanted to have a closed door meeting with anybody, wanted to, or even an open door
There
meeting
was
with
no
anybody.
closed door meeting
Right.
over there.
Basically,
It's like
yeah.
welcome office to financial discussions.
Right, exactly. So this conference room is going to be important for big group meetings, big group discussions, and it's, again, a space that we sorely needed as a growing company. So what's not in here right now and what is in here
Well, right now, my desk over here is with, that's we'll talk about that. Don't focus on it. That's Adam's desk, and that's your
right now?
desk.
Yes, this is my desk. Yeah, again, I apologize for the mess at my desk right
Yes.
now. But
But otherwise, it's going to be a giant conference table in the middle, hopefully tricked out with, I don't know, we like hexes, so maybe something like that.
a hexy table.
A hexy table.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a bunch of chairs
Yeah.
so we can meet.
Cool. Right around the corner from the conference room, we've got the AV and video room. Let's check it out.
After you.
We filmed a lot of videos at the old space just out in the main open area, which meant anytime that we were doing CTG TV, filming a playthrough, a rules video, etc., all of the work at the office kind of needed to shut down. People couldn't go to the bathroom. Everything needed to be super quiet throughout the office.
Which was so successful.
Right, yeah, exactly. With with a rubber manufacturing company next door. You know, as some of you experienced on some of our live streams, we'd get crazy noises and forklifts and whatever.
On that space. Bring it. Yeah, I want a Nobulus plushie personally. That's the one I want.
Oh my goodness.
Just pounding on the wall, pounding on the wall, trying to get them to stop.
Hey, we're recording in here.
Oh, they're setting up racking today.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. So this room will serve as a permanent space eventually for all of our video needs, from filming playthroughs to a permanent set for CTG TV.
Sets?
Or sets. Yes, correct. That's kind of everything that's currently set up. And again, this is not even really set up right now. We're gonna move into the warehouse space, which is gonna be the place you're gonna have to use your imagination the most. But there's a lot of cool stuff that's gonna be being built in the next 2 months. So let's go check it out. This warehouse is currently mostly empty and full of a bunch of pallets from the old office, but everything back here is gonna be fully kitted out in a variety of ways. What we're standing in front of right now, or slightly to the side of right now, is what will eventually be our kitchen area and our break room. So
It's amazing, isn't it?
yeah. So if you can imagine me sitting here eating, that's what it'll be, basically.
Let's move on. This is Fort Kickass, aptly named because this is where all of the component replacements are going to happen from here on out. Not that we replace anything or need to.
No, everything's perfect right out of the box every time.
Yeah, that's true. But come on, at the off chance that we have someone get something that isn't correct, this is where all the things happen to make a correction. We have all sorts of components here that we can then quickly ship out to that person who is in need.
Yeah.
This is so awkward.
We now sit exactly where you and Adam's office is going to be.
It's true.
This is basically your desk.
Maybe a little higher.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
How?
Well, we're stacking containers.
Oh, that's right, we are.
Yep, full glass. I want to look out and survey.
Your empire?
No, we'll probably put a cool room up there with a bunch of shadow boxes and stuff like that. But no, I'll be down low.
Sure.
Around.
So talk about those container offices, because that's the aesthetic that all of the offices here are going to have.
The containers are something that has always been a dream for me, to build out a space that is as creative as the games we make. And that's not trying to be boastful at all. That's just like, I want to be consistent. And so it's kind of the same direction that I took with the last place. We plastered our walls with graphics and cool stuff, just because I didn't want to be kind of hampered by typical lighting, typical walls.
Typical cubicles.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so, I don't know, this just facilitates the creativity, I think, hopefully, in a way that is cool to me. You've seen enough of our games to know that we kind of like the steampunk theme, or I do, at least. I'll say I. But yeah, I think it's making its way into the office space as well, and it's fun. I want to come here and be inspired, and I want to help anyone that we employ to do the same. And so, yeah, bringing it to the level that I expect our games to leave this place at is important to me. So hopefully that works as a strategy.
Yeah. Well, let's check out where some of the other offices are going to be back here. The last space we're going to show you is going to serve as probably the biggest multi-purpose space that we have here at Chip Theory. But this area is going to house all of the additional offices and containers that we are building. So now, why are we putting containers inside of a big space instead of just letting everybody work in their own big space?
Because of this!
Echo. Echo is one reason. It's very echoey in here. The other reason is simply, again, there was nowhere to have any privacy at the old space, and allowing departments to kind of have conversations to themselves, allowing people who work best, in a little bit of isolation, I would count myself in that department, is going to be a cool thing. So this is probably also the hardest space to imagine how it's going to look, but I'm going to try to describe it for you a little bit. On either side of me, to my left and my right, we're going to have container offices. So these will be 10 by 20, I believe, is going to be
Correct.
how they are along the wall. Then going across the top will be another container. And on top of each of these, along the sides, you will also have a mezzanine that you
Correct.
can go up to the top and work on. So office, office, office across the top, mezzanine over here and over here. All
And
right?
then we mirror
So-
that whole thing.
Right, we come back this way.
This way.
And I think right about here is where it'll cut off.
A little bit further.
A little bit further.
This line.
This line, oh, this
Yep.
line right here, okay. So then we will have that mirrored again. So office, office, office across the top, mezzanine up here, mezzanine up here. And
Photography or
yeah,
what are we
something
doing up
along,
there?
yeah, again,
Yeah.
who's going to be in these offices exactly is still, in what departments is still a little bit in flux, but a lot of our support staff will be working
Yep.
over in this area. My office will be over in this area. Shannon, our rules specialist, et cetera, et cetera. So this is really going to house a lot of general purpose,
Yeah.
just offices.
Yeah.
So, and you know, as you were mentioning before, when you walk in the door,
Yeah, I mean, then you're looking at this cool bank of offices with stacked offices on top. I think it's going to be a cool space. As you look in, most of the public won't be walking through this area. They're going to be going into the playtesting area. But it's still fun to give them a peek of what's going on and kind of like how things are all structured here. So,
yeah. Ideally, it's going to serve as a really amazing creative space for all of us here at Chip Theory that I think walking in the door every day is going to inspire us to continue to make amazing games for all of you. So I'm sure we're going to take you through it again
For
when it's
sure.
all said and done
Sure.
in 3 to 4 months, depending. I don't know, we got furniture we got to order and a whole bunch of stuff, but you will be seeing this space again. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this sneak peek at our new digs, and until next time, we'll see you later.